I can't believe that I fell for the fucking Jet hype again. It's so sad.
Listen, like the thing about that is everybody's got to calm down.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was hype. There definitely was. And at the same time, though, there's some teams after week 1 that got a lot to worry about.
Sure. Absolutely.
They don't have anything to worry about. They saw that they confirmed that fucking Rodgers can play.
Did they?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
They ran into the best team, possibly the best team in the NFL, with the best coach in the NFL, who had an entire offseason to prepare for one game. I was thinking about that.
Well, so did the Jets.
100%, but I'm not. You're comparing Salah to Harbaugh?
No, you can't.
Not even in the same class of human beings. You know?
No, they're terrible. They're terrible. I can't. I really can't believe I fell for that.
The thing about the NFL week 1, and it's like every year I let it happen, it's barely started.
Yes.
Like those people are not ready to play the game at that level.
You want to know how not?
board.
You want to know how not ready they are? One of my first stats: 17 of 28, throwing out the Thursday and Friday game. Right?
Okay.
Throw those 2 games out.
Let me see if I can guess the stat. Can you present it to me in that way?
17 of 28 of a certain position were well below normal rates.
200 yards.
Bing.
I saw that.
You fucking did.
But I thought it was more than that. I thought that going into Sunday night, only 4 quarterbacks had over 200 yards.
No, it was, after Thursday and Friday, throw those 4 quarterbacks away. 17 of 28 was under 200 yards, and David Carr had 200. So it was really 18.
He's not even a quarterback.
And he's not even a quarterback. But he had 3 TD passes. But isn't that crazy? That's such Bush League fucking play, like, because nobody's playing preseason.
No, they're just not ready.
So now the first 3 weeks are garbage weeks.
Yep.
And we're betting money on it.
Yeah.
Like, we know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, that's it. It's it's so funny because
First down, dogs.
I was like, I want to come in here. I want to be positive. There was a lot of positive things that happened. It was a wild, like, hour before the game started. Like,
what game? The Jet game?
No, just
the football in general?
On Sunday, yeah. It was crazy.
I had to hear that at a fucking kids' football game. Like
everything was like, it was like every 15 minutes there was the Tyreek Hill thing. Then it was Dax got his deal.
Yep.
You know, and it was just like 3 or 4 things in a row. And I was like, holy shit, what's happening right now?
It's unbelievable. Nothing starts until 5 minutes before. It's like
crazy.
setting your lineup. It's like setting your lineup. Did you watch the videotape of Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Cops were kind of dicks.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he was definitely mouthing off right from the start. You hear him say, like, don't hit on my window like that.
Okay. I couldn't really hear what he said. I know he rolled it up right away.
Yeah.
But they were
aggressive.
wild.
Yeah, they were aggressive. Especially to not know. Like, I don't know how in those situations you can't be aware of, like, who you're dealing with. Maybe it shouldn't matter, but, like...
I mean, I guess it shouldn't matter.
But you got, like, I would have known who that was.
I mean, yeah.
In that car with the fucking stadium right behind you.
I love the way they had to, like, throw up the door. Like, it didn't open normal.
Yeah,
so it's like, get out of the car.
With the stadium right behind him.
Nuts. It was nuts.
It's like, I'm going to run into the game. Yeah, that was crazy. And that's another thing, too. I said it last week or 2 weeks ago where I was like, I like my wide receivers without, cell phone cases because they got great hands. Yep. I also love them with, like, some sort of an arrest right before a game.
Because they'll get 100 yards on a TD.
I'm definitely taking anytime touchdown if that's going on.
You know what?
what?
I think Tyreek Hill is a different animal, and that got him going a little bit. I think 75% of the league would have fucking put their head down, been pissed off, more agitated about that. I feel like he threw that away.
Oh, yeah.
He threw that away and was like, yo, let's go play.
Till after the game,
sure, which is fine.
He's a professional.
But he's a professional, and he's fucking still really good at it.
There's under 13 minutes to go right now.
Oh, you started it already? You weren't supposed to start it yet. I thought we were supposed to have banter.
What do you mean? That was banter.
I thought there was banter before the clock started.
That was banter. I didn't start it right away.
All right. One more shit stat. Daniel Jones, since signing his contract, 2 TDs, 8 interceptions, and 3 pick sixes. So he's thrown more touchdowns to the other team than his team.
I think that there's 2 teams. This is a fun thing to do, and I know other podcasts do this, but I'm right. There's teams right now that will not make the playoffs, have no chance to make the playoffs, and I think there's 2 of them obvious after week 1. One of them is them. The Giants have no chance to make the playoffs.
I think Carolina's worse than them.
Those are the 2. Those are the 2.
Carolina. So you're lumping in the Giants with Carolina.
Wow. Yes, without a doubt.
Bryce Young has like 7 more weeks left before he's a garbage quarterback and never to be seen again.
But then there's the flip side of that, though, like with the quarterback thing, and like there is truth to them getting them in there too soon.
100%.
You've got guys like Geno Smith. You got guys like Sam Darnold. You got all these guys that have come like full circle.
Yep.
It just takes some time for them to learn the fucking game.
Yes.
You know?
Have them sit. Every one of the rookies sucked.
Yes.
This week. Every one of them.
Yeah. Caleb Williams. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Not even 100 yards.
That was brutal. I feel bad for anybody that started him in fantasy.
And they won that game, too, which is great. The defense. I had that defense, which is great.
It's just like a bunch of overreactions, but there's definitely teams that should be. Well, it shouldn't even be an overreaction for like the Panthers and the Giants because we knew they were going to be terrible.
Yeah,
but like
I agree.
The Bengals,
the Bengals, I think is an epidemic of not playing.
Yeah,
the Browns listen, Watson. It's a problem.
Got in trouble again.
What do you mean?
He got now.
What do you mean he got?
So he got
trouble?
he got all of the the massage place things when he was with the Texans, right?
Yeah.
Now. He's getting them from when he was at Texas. He's giving them
now? Now he's giving them in Cleveland.
He's like, I got to give back to this community. I want to teach somebody everything I've learned. No, now what he's doing is all the charges are coming up for when he went to Texas college.
Oh, Christ.
So like 4 came out the other day.
Wow.
Like
he's got to go, but you can't get that money back. Can you go to court and get that money back?
Oh man! So I saw yesterday that if they cut Deshaun Watson, so all of his money that he's owed then comes on the salary cap next year.
Okay,
$172 million. So if they cut ways with
can get rid of
them,
it in 1 year.
Yeah. But,
okay, that's terrible. Yeah, I mean you're not. Gonna
what do you mean? That's the whole number.
I don't know.
The number's like 225.
So then you can't do it.
No, he's going to be there.
Permanent bench spot.
Same spot. Same. Another thing. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, but at least he's doing something.
But what I'm saying is you got to let these guys
I agree.
let the game come to them. You can't give up that way.
This is why I can't stand, real quick, this is why I can't stand college football. People love college football. If you're not Georgia, Alabama, Notre Dame, Penn State, it is a different game. The NFL is too fast and too big for these guys.
Oh, yeah.
They need a year.
Yeah.
They need a year at least.
I don't think there was this weekend for rookies, Marvin Harrison. Neighbors didn't do anything.
Right.
None of these guys. They did nothing.
Nope.
It's just crazy. Goes to show.
It's nuts.
And then you got like Atlanta, where it's like, you know what? Maybe you want to start that rookie quarterback.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but again, that's Kirk Cousins not playing. It's a big deal.
Yeah, you can't like overreact this weekend.
No. Don't drop anybody on your fantasy team yet.
Except for Puka Nacua.
Oh, is he out for the year?
I think so.
That sucks.
He's got 4 weeks, I know, but I mean, the guy's been hurt for a lot now.
I know, he was hurt all winter. Hurt all summer.
So I went 2-1. Who did I win? I got the Lions and...
We're not sure you went 2-1. We're thinking you went 2-1.
The Lions won by 6. I know.
Okay.
And the line was like 3.5.
And who else did you have? You lost with Pittsburgh.
And then I won with... Yeah, I lost with Pittsburgh. I won with one other one.
Nobody even knows who you had.
Yeah.
I won with Saints, and I lost with the fucking Jets. And I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by that pick. I'll never do that again. And I lost with Washington. That was a dumb pick, too, going with the rookie quarterback. But I thought they would score more.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah, well, we'll see this week, week 2. There are a lot of shitty games this weekend, by the way.
I didn't say it's shitty. I'm just excited it's here.
Jump right into it.
All right, you go first. I think I went first last time. Hopefully we'll run out of time and I don't have to say all my picks.
Loved what I saw from the 49ers last night. I'm giving 6.5 in this game. They're going to Minnesota. Minnesota coming off a big win against the worst fucking team in the NFL.
Second worst.
Easily. Darnold looked good, but you can't take anything from that game.
No.
You know what you're going to get in Jefferson, but the 49ers just look like an absolute machine. You know McCaffrey's already not playing in this game, but
Who cares?
Didn't even matter.
Yep.
That dude last night, though, I will say he played really well. I'm happy he played because the size of the holes that the fucking offensive line was creating, if that was McCaffrey, they would have scored 60 points.
Right.
McCaffrey would have had 6 touchdowns.
It was showing you how not easy it was, but it was showing you how anybody could really succeed in there.
Yeah. Just as we're talking about everybody's not ready, the Niners. It's just the coaching, all sides of the ball. Purdy, still a question mark on him, but he looked fucking great last night. Niners -6.5 going against the Vikings.
It's a good move. I love that bet. We're going to go back to the Brownies here. They are +3.5 against a Jacksonville team that couldn't score in the second half against the Dolphins. Watson's on the $200 million hot seat. Who cares? He don't care. I like Trevor Lawrence's new wide receiver, Brian Thomas, but I mean, I don't think they're going to be able. I don't even think they're going to get 8 wins this year. Jaguars. They lost too many people. I think the Browns defense is going to be pissed off after a big loss against Dallas. They're going to go on the road. I'll take the 3.5 points. Even if they do squeak out a loss, they're not going to get killed by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going Browns.
Their defense almost got going in that game.
Almost. He was there. He was offside. Myles Garrett was offsides a couple times, which wasn't, didn't help out. But then you got the punt return, the kick return. I mean, Dallas is good, but Browns played like shit.
Yeah, Dallas led up too, though.
And now they lost Njoku, and that's gonna. I don't know what Watson is gonna do. Do you take him out at the half?
If he can't, though. You gotta let him keep playing.
You gotta let him keep playing.
He's getting at least 3 games, I think.
It's too much
Maybe
money.
4.
You gotta let him play.
All right, I'm going to Arizona Cardinals. I was all of a sudden really hot on the Cardinals money line early on Sunday morning. I thought that they were going to upset the Bills. Did not.
It was fucking close.
It was close. But I was so impressed with the Rams against the Lions.
Yes.
The Lions are like the darlings of the league. Everybody thinks they're going to, come forward real fast and just blow out the Rams. And the Rams were fucking great. They should have won that game.
McVay's awesome.
He is great. He's great. And Stafford, there's like a little bit of like kind of rumors about him getting MVP. Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, if Puka goes down, it's going to be tough.
And Kupp looks like old form.
Kupp looks great. I don't know if he could break away, though. That's the problem that I have with Kupp. Great turns. I don't know if he could break away.
Defense looked good. They didn't miss Aaron Donald at all. +1.5. I'm taking the Rams going to the Cardinals.
They're +1.5?
Yeah.
All right. I really should be taking that, but I'm going with another one that I feel like is a guarantee. Vegas coming to Baltimore. I do think Baltimore will beat them by 10, but I'm going with the over. I think Baltimore's putting up at least 35 on this game. The over is 41.5. It's the perfect number. Maybe Vegas will score 7 to 10. Baltimore's scoring like crazy. They're going to go nuts on this game.
There's no way that they go 0-2.
No, not a chance.
They're not letting it happen.
Which is why I was teetering on the spread. I don't want to do 10 points, even though I think they'll cover that as well. But I think the over is definitely – they're not going to be stopped going down the field against the Raiders.
No. The Raiders are not good.
They're Max Crosby. That's it. That's
not,
all they are.
They're not good. The Ravens look really good against on Thursday night against the Chiefs.
They did. It's just Jackson chokes. He's a choker, bro. He's a choker. What do we got? We got to be almost done. Oh, my gosh.
There's actually a lot of time left. You want to talk about something else?
Do you think we're going to get comfortable with the time?
I feel like it's happening right now.
Wow. You're just settling in?
I only have one more pick.
I know.
Did you? Wait, you have one more also?
Of course I have one more.
It's actually not that much time. if you really look at it.
I kind of want the Rams at +1.5.
It's too late.
Damn it.
That's what this does.
Shit.
All right, here's my next one. Here's another team that there's no way they're going 2-0. I'm taking the Seahawks -3.
Oh, okay.
-3.5. The Patriots. I don't know what happened on Sunday with the Bengals. I was looking at that score for like 15 minutes.
I was going to say, talk about like loading your phone if you're not seeing it live. Like loading your phone being like, something's wrong.
I had to close out the app even. Let it read. I reset my whole entire phone because there was no way that the Bengals were losing to the Patriots.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if they pull this off, great, good for them. Belichick is going to fucking come out of the booth next week. He'll be the Giants head coach because he's not to see what's going on in New England. But the Seahawks, they played well. I thought they could have played better. I I like the Seahawks this year. I'm taking them -3.5 going into New England.
Did you see Belichick last night on Manningcast?
No.
It was great. So the first drive when Aaron Rodgers was throwing to Garrett Wilson for 3 first downs in a row, right away he goes, if I was San Francisco, I would double team Wilson on 3rd down.
Right.
They throw him first down. Double team Wilson. Like Bill Belichick was just like, Wilson, double team Wilson. Like, why are you not doing it? He's like, I don't understand why they're not doing it.
He had a better fucking night than Brady, though.
I didn't watch Brady, so it was that bad?
Well, what's crazy is I had that
stunted.
game on, and I had the sound on. I think I had gotten home, so where I was, there was no sound. So, like, I'm like, something's wrong with this game, but I wasn't really paying attention to it.
That bad?
And I'm like, why is there, like, long periods of silence? Yeah. And then I was like, someone texted me like, oh man, Brady's killing us. I look up and I'm like, holy shit, this is the game that I'm like, I was wondering why nobody was talking for long periods of time. That guy got $300 million to say, not like break down what's going on with Deshaun Watson.
Did he do any pre-games?
I don't know.
Like maybe he just
might have.
Maybe he doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
He's probably a little,
Sauce.
solid guy. He's probably a drug addict. He's probably a pillhead. Think he's a
definitely
pillhead?
on Ozempic.
How much time we got?
Minute 15.
Minute 15. It's very simple. I am rolling with you, my boy Jonny Parlay.
All right.
I do not like Geno Smith, and he didn't make me feel better this weekend. But as you said before, how dare anybody think the Patriots are good? They're not going 2-0. I don't care if they're home anymore. Burrows just sucked last week. I'm going Seattle Seahawks. What is it? Is it -3.5 or 3?
That game that I just said?
Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5. I'm going Seattle Seahawks -3.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do we call that when we pick now that there's only 2 of us?
I don't know. Double decker? I don't know. A little pancakes?
Short stack?
A little short stack. We got a little short stack? Oh, man. I think we should have them flip a coin, see who comes on first.
Well, they have both. Well, no. Katie was asking me the other day about it. And I said, like, yeah, we're going to do it, and probably, like, I think week 5.
What does she feel about the 15 minutes? What does she feel about it? She feel all right? She thinks she can do it?
She hasn't brought that up yet. Like, in the conversation, she hasn't brought that up. She's talked about,
Has she watched
things.
The show?
Of course. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Of course, I'm sure. It sounds
Maybe
like
not.
we're not sure that he watched the show. Should we review these?
We're going to find out what the sound is.
Oh, it's a good sound.
Yeah.
I like that sound.
We didn't review them, so we can't.
All right. We're not going to review them. No more football talk.
First down, dogs.
Oh, man. I don't know.
What happened?
That was good. Right?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I mean, it's less than a drink
It's hard to listen.
to what the other person is saying. It was
You
always
got to,
hard for me
like,
listen.
You know what I was thinking about, too, is like that when Tripp does come on, it's like there's no way he'll have to have a bathroom break because it's so fast.
No.
Like, if he has a bathroom break, then we're taking him to the urologist.
How many drinks do you think he could drink in 18 minutes?
That's not what it was supposed to be. He's like, oh, there's a clock. Let's see how many we could do. Nope. We're just trying to get all the picks inside of
There's
20
no
minutes.
way we're getting all the picks in with 3 people.
In 20 minutes?
Oh, will they add the 5?
Yeah, I think we got to. Or should we just try it?
He's going to have a lot to say.
He is. He's definitely going to have a lot to say. Oh, the thing I said last week that I ended on last week
you
was...
didn't want to do the superstition.
Yeah, so I said I'm going to do everything the opposite last night for the Jets game that I did the year before.
Right.
And I did everything exactly the same.
I was wondering why they lost.
Different result, though. Because last year we lost Aaron Rodgers, but we beat the Bills in overtime. Lost the battle, won the war, whatever the thing is.
I guess you would take... Who's your backup?
Taylor.
Oh, I guess you would take a loss, an 0-1 start, right, and just keep Rodgers instead of losing Rodgers and having a W?
There's so many silver linings from that game for the Jets.
Yeah, let's see. We'll talk about the Jets next week. Let's see another game.
Talk about some bad coach. Well, we can't talk about it anyway.
No,
we'll see
that's
you
it.
next week.
First down, dogs.